get started. If you guys have any questions or wins, save them for the end so we can chat about those because I still want to hear your wins. All right. So this one actually came from Blair because she wanted to know why she was doing certain exercises on what days. So hopefully this clears things up a little bit, and if not, ask questions at the end. So here's workout splits explained. What split is the best? I bet most of you guys already guessed the answer to that, but we'll see if you guys know. Okay, so there's a full body split. Typically it's 2 to 3 days per week. This is for people who are beginners or they have really busy schedules and they just need to fit it in somewhere, or anyone getting back into training, or athletes strength and conditioning program. A lot of athletes, obviously their sport is their main training. And so we want a strength and conditioning program that complements that instead of takes it away. So if you're having an athlete do strength and conditioning 5 or 6 days a week, plus on top of all their training, they're just going to get injured. So that's why you want to keep the strength training to 2 to 3 days per week. So a pro for full body splits is it hits multiple muscles multiple times each week. So the more you hit a muscle group, the more the chance it has to grow. So that is definitely a pro there. And it's great for building strength and muscle. It's easy to stay consistent because it's only 2 to 3 days a week. So even if you're busy, you can find a little 20, 30, 60-minute period, 2 to 3 days a week, where you can fit that in, and you're spending less time in the gym. Some cons is workouts can feel longer. So if you really are hitting every single muscle group every single time you do these workouts, they can feel pretty long. Obviously, you can make them as short or as long as you want them to. But if you want to hit every single muscle group, then you can get pretty caught up in that. Another con is it's harder to add volume for one muscle group. So if you split muscle groups up, you can obviously hit them more. But if you're typically with a full body workout, you're only working that muscle group once, maybe twice per session. So the volume just isn't there. And then this training style might not be enough for advanced lifters. So upper lower body splits, this is a 4 days per week. An example of this is upper Monday, lower Tuesday, upper Thursday, lower Friday. Most of you guys probably experience this because that's what I program the most. Pros, it's great for balance of recovery and frequency. You got plenty of recovery days in there, and then it's easy to progressively overload because you have the intensity and the recovery built in, and it's enough volume for muscle growth. So you can hit multiple muscle groups multiple times a week, which is great. And then it fits most schedules. So you're trying to fit in 4 workouts a week instead of 5 or 6 workouts a week on a 7-day week. So you're just working out basically half the time. Some cons is if you missed a workout, it can throw off your week, just because if you miss one of the days, that's a really big chunk of all of your workouts. So you might have some like muscle imbalances there. But this is one of my favorite splits for programming for most people. So push-pull legs, this is another split that you can do. You can make it fit basically any training days that you need to. You can make it fit even like a 2-day if you really wanted to do upper body, lower body. But typically it's 3 to 6 days per week. So for push days, you're using muscles where you're pushing the weight away from your body. So that's chest, shoulders, triceps. And for pull days, you're pulling the weight towards your body. So that's back and biceps. And then for legs, it's quads, glutes, hamstrings, calves, and tibs. And you can even put push-pull days into legs as well. So pushing would be more like quads and calves. Pulling would be more glutes and hamstrings. Actually, calves would probably go on the pull days, and then the tibs would go on the push days. So push-pull legs, 2 to 3 days per week. So the pros is it organizes muscles naturally that work together. So when you are doing rows, you're actually working your bicep as well, and it's kind of more of a secondary muscle. The main muscle that you're working is your back, but your biceps are also helping that. So if you pair biceps and back together, it really helps you grow those muscles and hit it more throughout that workout. So that's why they're so good paired together. Same thing for like chest and triceps. When you're pushing, you're like doing a chest press, you're mainly using your chest, but you're also using a little bit of your triceps. So if you do isolated triceps, some chest, it's working all of those together, and your tricep is even getting a little bit more motion or a little bit more work when you're doing those chest exercises too. So that's why they're really great pulled together, as well as your shoulders too. And this push-pull legs is really flexible depending on your schedule. So you can make it 2 days if you really want to, you can make it 3 days, or you can do 6 days. Some cons: training only 3 days per week means each muscle is only hit once per week. It's better to hit each muscle group twice, sometimes 3 times per week, if you're really trying to grow a certain body area. And then it works best when repeated twice a week, so 6 training days. So push-pull legs, push-pull legs. But a lot of people can train 6 days a week, nor do I typically recommend that. A body part split. So this is kind of like the bro split. An example of this is chest Mondays. I think there was a joke going around a few years ago that's like International Chest Day is Monday. And that's when you'd kind of see all the bros on the bench press, and you know not to do chest on Monday because you're not going to be getting a bar anytime soon. You have to move that to like Wednesday or Thursday when no one's doing chest. And then Tuesdays back, Wednesdays legs, Thursday shoulders, and then Fridays arms. So the pros of this is lots of focus on one muscle group, and it's really fun if you do enjoy bodybuilding. I used to lift like this a lot in my kind of like earlier 20s. I thought it was really fun just to do like as many exercises as I could on my shoulders, as many exercises as I could on my chest, as many exercises as I could on my legs. And you also get a great pump, and you get a higher training volume. So all those are pros. Some cons: most muscles are only trained once per week. Obviously, if you're splitting up chest and arms, you're hitting a little bit of your tricep on your chest day and then on your arms, but it's typically like not enough to count it. But if you're missing one workout, it means you're missing that entire muscle group for another week. So it can make it a little bit tricky if you have specific days where you do the workouts and then you can't work out on a Thursday and then you miss it for that week. So then you're like, okay, well, I didn't work out my legs again this week, so maybe I'll hit it again next week. So that just makes it tricky if something pops up and you can't get your workout in for the day. And this option is usually not the best option for beginners. You don't want to just hammer your muscles into the ground in one workout if you're just new to strength training. You want to build up to being able to do that volume. So the question is, which split is best? The best one is the one that works for you. And I'm sure so many of you guys, or all of you guys, knew that answer. There isn't one perfect workout split. The best split is one that matches your schedule. So one that you can actually stick to. Your recovery, one that you can actually recover from, so you can actually push yourself hard into the workouts. Your experience level, how long have you been lifting? Are you comfortable with lifts? And then also your goals. What would be your specific goals? Are you trying to grow a specific body part? Are you trying to perform better in your races? Are you trying to perform better in jiu-jitsu? Are you trying to just overall be healthier? Are you trying to find balance in life where you are fit, but you're also have more balance? So a perfect program is something that you can stick to. Okay, I read that weird. So a perfect program you can't stick to will always lose to a good program you can consistently follow. So basically you want to make sure that your program is good enough. It might not be like the best, most optimal thing for muscle growth. Like you're not hitting glutes 3 times a week to grow your glutes. You're hitting them twice a week. And that's good because that actually is something that you can stick to. So here's what I typically recommend for people who can only work out 2 to 3 days is doing either 2 or 3 full body workouts, or splitting it into 1 upper body, 1 lower body, and then adding a third full body, kind of like a bonus workout if you can fit that third workout in. For 4 days, this is the one I recommend for most people because it makes sure that you get proper recovery, and then you can also add in some fun cardio days in there if you're a runner or if you like jiu-jitsu or if you like kickboxing. And so that way you can do push-pull upper body, push-pull legs, and then a 5-day split. This is for people who just get a little bit antsy and need to get out of the house that 5th day. So I recommend kind of like that push-pull split for the 4 days, and then a full, like a bonus 5th workout for a full body or a conditioning day. That's what Kyle does. He has a crazy conditioning day that he makes me program for him on Saturdays. Most people don't do that, but Kyle begs for it, so he gets that. And then 6 days a week, push-pull legs, you can repeat that twice. Or you can kind of just do the last 2 workouts as more of like a full body or conditioning day and throw those in there for more of kind of like maybe an active recovery style workouts. But push-pull legs, repeating it twice is also a good move. But remember, consistency beats perfection every single time. So the best workout split is the one that you'll actually stick to. Alrighty, so just to start some conversations, I want to hear you guys' wins if you have any wins. If you have any questions, ask those, and then answer what your favorite workout split is. Kyle, do you want to start since your microphone's off?
Yeah, I used to do I did the bro split forever, and it sucks. Yeah, it's funny you said that too, because I remember like asking you, I think I asked like, should I be doing something on Saturday? Or I would try and do stuff, and I asked you like, can you put something together for me? So yeah, I love that split, and still like my biggest win is my ability to now distance run. I love that. I used to, like, I never hated running. I just hated that I couldn't do it, if that makes sense. But yeah, no, I've just followed the same routine for, I think, going on 3 years now. So
yeah, Kyle has been a machine. Like, I just program his workouts, and he like never complains. He just does it. And that conditioning day that I program for him on Saturdays is actually like really hard. I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck, and he never complains. He just does it.
I have called you sadistic before, I think, in a private message.
Yeah, maybe once or twice, but that's fair. All right, Blair, what about you?
I do like the 4-day, but currently the 3-day has been working for me because life's been a little crazy.
Yeah.
So that's been nice to have lately. But I am curious, what is a conditioning day? What is that?
So basically he'll do like cardio circuits where he'll do like workouts that aren't fun, like kettlebell swings, burpees, push-ups, pull-ups, and like mixed in with like a rower or sprint. So some sort of like sprint workout. So it's kind of more of like a metabolic training. Let's see if I can actually pull one.
For example, the split I started this past week with yesterday's, I would call you sadistic. It was brutal, but it was awesome.
Sometimes I farmers carries, and I'm like, this is gonna suck.
Yeah, the farmers carries at the third set was very hard.
Let me see if I can show you guys. So this is an example of his cardio circuit for this week. So it's a 500-meter row, body weight walking lunges, down and back on the turf, kettlebell farmers carries, down and back on the turf, kettlebell swings, burpee, front plank for 60 seconds, rest for 90 seconds, and then repeat that 3 times through. So it's kind of more of like a conditioning where you're getting your heart rate up, you're pushing yourself, and you're building some athleticism. So.
That looks brutal.
Yeah.
Doesn't look fun, but.
Good job.
Okay. Kim, do you have any wins or favorite splits?
I guess a win is we're needing to go buy heavier weights because we're running out of
That is a win.
We've got like a 60-pound dumbbell, and we're like, I guess we go to 65, but it's like, okay, I guess we'll go to Dick's Sporting Goods and buy more weight. And we need some 25 plates. That would help us out too. Awesome. But yeah, we're like needing to increase the plates.
Nice. Outgrowing your home gym. Love it.
Yeah.
And over the years, Kim and Melissa have been like slowly adding stuff. Like you guys added like cable machines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, so
that was a game changer to add that rack with the cable machine. It's so nice to have.
Yeah.
You can do everything now, really.
Yeah. No.
It's pretty cool.
it's great. Like that cable machine makes programming so much more fun too, because you can throw in so many exercises.
Yeah, if I had to do another body weight lunge, I was like, can we do something else? Now we can do all kinds of fun stuff. And the what's that? Anyway, the attachment on there, so you can do other things with the bar and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah, that was a game changer.
Yeah, no, those are great. Cool. Amelie, do you have anything you'd like to share? Any fun wins, favorite workout split?
Yeah, well, life has been a little bit hectic over the past few months, so it's been more like a split of like 3 to 4 times a week. The win is that I am back into running without feeling any like pain in my knee, so that's good.
That's good.
Because I injured my knee after running my first ultra last year, and so I had to like literally pause for at least 4 or 5 months and go see my chiropractor and take care of all the scar tissue. But now we're back into it, so so that's a good thing. Yeah.
Glad you're back. That's a big win.
Yeah. Thanks.
Sweet. Okay. Let's see who else we got on here. Joy, do you want to share any wins with us or your favorite workout split?
You know,
all of them. You love
I mean,
all the workout splits.
I mean, I always love anything that involves legs,
Okay.
you know, and it's funny because what you talked about today, I don't know, this is a conversation for right now, but I am used to training like doing so many more exercises, you know, per muscle group. But I feel like I'm feeling stronger though.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm like, sorry, I rushed to this call, so I feel like I'm a little, my
No.
mind's not settled, but
That's actually a
have
really good point. So if you do kind of like a bro split where you're just hammering your shoulders into the ground,
yeah,
the last few exercises, you're not getting like the best bang for your buck. You are kind of like going down. You probably can't lift as heavy as you normally would if you were to like split it up and give yourself proper rest and like rest days between hitting the shoulders again. So that's kind of like a good thing to mention. You don't have to hammer yourself into the ground every single time and just completely fatigue all of your muscles. It's more important to lift really heavy, really intentional on those few exercises and then hit it when you hit it again, try to lift a little bit heavier. And that will give you much more bang for your buck than just feeling like you left the workout completely exhausted and depleted. I think that's a big mindset shift that a lot of people have to work through is like, okay, I don't feel completely like I just did like ran a marathon or did like a insane workout. I'm like, did I work out hard enough? But if your numbers are showing it, then that's all you really need. You're like, okay, each time I come back, I can recover, I can lift heavier, and then that's progress. Yeah.
So I would say thank you. That's helpful because that is a mindset I'm trying to recalibrate. But definitely fitting in all my workouts because my life's so busy and I keep increasing on my weights.
Nice.
So I'm feeling stronger. So definitely wins.
Good. And you did DM me. You're excited for your check-in this week. Do you want to share that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I made the mistake of stepping on a scale today, a day ahead.
Okay.
But, you know, I can tell visually big time, like, you know, such big changes. And I'm not seeing it on the scale, but I'm not letting that like mess with my head. I mean, I did last week, but I have a feeling this week I might be holding. But I am seeing such, you know, like my fat decreasing, starting to see like muscle definition, you know. So I'm definitely excited, probably more so. I mean, I hate the pictures, but you know, to see what the pictures show. So yeah, so I am excited, and I'm just trying to be patient because I know, muscle weighs more than fat and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think body change or changing your body composition is way more important than what the scale says, which it's kind of like it gets in your head a little bit. Like, are things actually changing? I don't know. But if clothes are fitting better, if you're feeling more confident, if you can see visually in the pictures, it may be like
Yep.
inches, if you're measuring your inches, all those are good indicators of like, okay, things are actually changing. And then also if you're getting stronger in the gym, that just shows you're building
Yes.
muscle. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yes, those are all good points. Glad I called on you. All right, I think there's only one more person, Cassie. Normally she's in the car, so let's see if she can hop on.
You always assume I'm in the car. I'm not in the car, but I'm actually out walking.
Okay.
I don't know. It's been a minute since I've been on, but my win is just staying consistent. Things haven't been going super great over the summer just because life's been busy and I'm at like a stall. I'm coming up on like 1 year on the program, and so
Nice.
I'm seeing it visually, but as Joy said, like the scale is not going where I want it to go, like in a year where I'd like it to hit my first goal. But just mentally trying to stay consistent and getting my workouts in and doing that. So
Yeah.
not a fun win, I guess, but I need to make sure that it's still a win in my mind.
Yeah, no, totally. And I don't know, I haven't looked at your chart or anything or what your like numbers are, but I know you've lost like quite a bit of weight. Even if you maintained your weight during a busy season, like plus or minus 2 to 3 pounds, that's actually like a huge win too. It's like, okay, not only did I lose this big chunk of weight, I was able to maintain it for a really crazy season of my life. And then now once things slow down, I can go back more into like a deficit.
Yeah, no, it totally makes sense. And I was on a cruise like a couple weeks ago, and
Oh yeah.
I gained like a half a pound, which was
nice.
Julie said that was good, and I was like, okay, because I actually didn't work out while I was there, and I was on like a deload and a refeed week, so I kind of splurged a little bit, but still got my steps in. I took the stairs to 98% of the time.
Awesome.
That was in my mind, but yeah, so just kind of staying consistent. From like the workouts when I met with you like a year ago, my goal was, as like a mom and all things, I was like, I need like 3 or 4 workouts a week. I was like, I can do more than that, but I want to make it sustainable and realistic for me. And so like starting off with like 3 workouts a week really worked really well. And then I was transitioned to like 4 days a week, and I was like, I don't know if I like 4 days a week, but after like today's session, I was like, oh, it makes sense now.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping I can stay to like 4 days of like strength training a week, just because it hits like all those muscle groups, but it's been working out so far.
Good.
So
yeah, no, that's awesome. And gaining a half pound on a cruise that's a win. That's a win. If it's less than 10 pounds, I think that's a win. So that's good.
yeah.
Cool. Okay. Alrighty. Well, you guys are awesome. I'm pretty sure I didn't leave anybody out. Patrick, you're down at the bottom on my list. What's your favorite workout split? And do you have any wins for us that you want to share?
I think my workout splits, they've changed over time. Currently, I'm doing 3 days a week because that's all I can sustain just schedule wise. So it's good. I'm just kind of like recovering strength, full body, and the process is taking care of itself. So I think a long time ago, when I was trying to actually build some mass, I had a 4-day split, and I don't know if this is old theory or not, but at that time, it was kind of like broken up into groups, and it was legs, back, bi, chest, shoulders, tri. Those were the 2 groups. And you do a heavy, light day in a subgroup of each of those once a week. So it would be like a 4-day split, and Monday would be legs, back, bi, but it would be heavy on legs, back, bi, light day. Next day, chest, shoulder, tri, heavy chest. Next day, or 2 days later, if this was heavy legs day, this would be like back and bi heavy day, like that. And this was heavy chest, then this would be heavy shoulders and tri. So, and that was a long time ago when I was doing that kind of a plan. And at that time, it worked pretty well for me for what I was doing. Some later time, I transitioned more into cycling. So really, I would just do 1 or 2 kind of like full body, not intense workouts, and 1 super heavy leg day per week. Now,
Nice.
and then a lot of cardio for the cycling. So those were kind of different things I've done over the time. Currently,
Yeah.
I'm rebuilding from zero from a couple months ago, and 3 days a week. I think it's a good plan that I
That's
have.
perfect. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. And honestly, I haven't really heard of that split too much. It sounds like, I think it's cool, like a little emphasis depending on which day you do. But I haven't heard a lot of people pairing legs with upper body unless they're specifically doing like full body days. But I think that's pretty
This was
interesting.
this was a very, very long time ago.
Yeah.
And I got the plan from some guy who was a real gym bro. He was very.
Yeah.
he
No,
was
I'm
very-
sure it works great. It sounds like it would be really good. But yeah, I haven't heard of many people doing that. So
Yeah.
it's cool. Something to consider. I think I would actually probably like that because then you're not just like hammering your legs, because I kind of loathe legs some days, but it's probably because all the knee surgeries I've had. Cool. All right. Anybody else have anything? I think I got everybody. Sweet. All right. Well, you guys are awesome. And I hope you guys have an awesome week.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Thanks. See ya.
Thanks. Have a good one.